everyone, welcome to my review of The Emperor's New Groove. This movie was made by Disney and was released in December 15, 2000. It bombed out the box office, making $169.7 million on a budget of $7 million, which typically you times the budget by 2 for account for marketing and stuff like that. It's not exact science, but either way, now we're making too much of money if you just count for the regular budget of times by 2, losing money. But it was the number 1 DVD in 2001, so that's how it gained its second life and made its money. The director was Mark Denham, who also worked on Chicken Little. The screenplay was done by David Reynolds, who also worked on Mulan, Toy Story 1 and 2, and Finding Nemo. The story was done by Mark Denham and Chris Williams, who worked on Mulan, Lilo and Stitch, and Meet the Robinsons. The music was done by John Debney, who also worked on Spy Kids 1 and 2, Spider-Man 2 and 3. It sounded like I was continuing, but that's all. Oh, and I want to go over a bit of the history of the production of this movie. This movie was first called The Kingdom of the Sun. It had a more serious tone, but due to the box office failures of Pocahontas and Hunchback of Notre Dame, which Pocahontas is very understandable, I don't like Pocahontas at all. Like, I haven't seen it in years, but I remember just not liking the movie, and I've seen The Hunchback of Notre Dame less than 5 times, and it's been years. I cannot tell you my thoughts on that movie. But Pocahontas, yeah. Of course, box office is made for high up score. We need to make this movie more comedic. For Kingdom of the Sun, more comedic. After 6 years of being in development, and the previous director, Roger Allens, who directed Lion King, leaving the project due to creative differences, we got The Emperor's New Groove. If you want to know more about the history of this documentary, you can watch, or you can do research on your own, whatever you prefer. But one thing also I mentioned, I highly suggest listening to Yzma's song Snuff Out the Light, but it's left over from the Kingdom of the Sun's development. It's a very good song. Oprah Kit killed it. So it's on YouTube, you can find it with the greatest reviews. But I highly recommend checking that out. Now, to the voice actor credits, starting with Kuzco, who's played by David Spade. Poncha, who's played by John Goodman, who also plays Solly in Monster Inc., and Frosty in Frosty Returns. Yzma, played by Oprah Kit, who played Catwoman and Adam West's Batman, which also I had to give special parts to Oprah Kit again. No shade to any of the other voice actors, they all did great in this movie. But Oprah Kit was just on another level. She owns Yzma. Yzma is her character. And whole comedic timing, inflections, and all that stuff were top-notch perfection. So I do have to give a special shout-out to Oprah Kit on that one. And then lastly, Kronk is played by Patrick Warburton, who played Joe in Family Guy, Catch, and the Batman, and Sheriff Bronson, Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. Now we can go on to the review. We made Kuzco, who say he got turned into a llama, and that happens every Tuesday to most people. And we go back before he was turned into a llama. We go too far back to when he's a baby. So my parents, well, specifically my mom, wanted to watch this movie on Christmas. So and I didn't mention I was gonna do a review of this. And I'm like, no, I'm just gonna watch this movie, not taking notes, because I'd be obnoxious trying to do that when watching it with a group of people. On doing a review. So I'm like, okay, I just bite the bullet and watch this movie a second time. But I like the nice detail when we go back too much in time in baby Kuzco, and you can see the different animals Kuzco would turn out in the movie surrounds his baby self. But we go back to adult Kuzco before llama happens. The opening has just a good job of showing how big of an ego this guy has. A top-notch, egotistical fucking maniac. An old guy throws off Emperor's Groove, so he gets tossed out the window. The wide-choosing scene reminds me of a Persona 5 meme. It's the scene just with a Persona 5 goes heads on the potential wives. We meet Pacha, who's just a ball of like pure good energy. Pacha helps for a guy from Mario, and then we meet Yzma and Quark, who are the villains. Kuzco fires Yzma because she tries to win the country behind Kuzco's back. Well, Kuzco wants to destroy Pacha's village to make a pool for himself, and we see the meme face during this scene. Yzma is upset by being fired and wants to kill Kuzco, and we see, the level joke, frog level, Abigail, there you go. And then also like Yzma's first plan about like turning Kuzco into a flea, putting him in a box, putting him in another box, and then having him being chipped to her, then hit him with a hammer. But she ended up on just poisoning him during dinner. And then the person actually turned Kuzco into a llama. I mean, and the dinner scene is very funny, just how awkward it is, because it's so fucking awkward, and I love it. And then, Yzma agreed to, like, finish dinner with, Kronk before having Kronk finishing off Kuzco. Kronk couldn't go through with killing Kuzco, and Kuzco accidentally went home with Pacha. Pacha couldn't tell his family that his village would be destroyed for the Emperor's pool. Pacha found Kuzco. Kuzco found out he was turned into a llama, thinks Pacha was the one who kidnapped him. Pacha will only help Kuzco if he agrees to build his pool somewhere else. But Kuzco does not want his pool to be built somewhere else, so he goes off on his own. Kuzco is being chased by jaguars after being mean to a squirrel. Pacha saves Kuzco, but they get all tied up in a tree. Happens. They go over a waterfall, which frees them from the tree. Kuzco's still a joke, but Pacha's just trying his best to be kind to Kuzco. Yzma finds out that Kuzco isn't dead. Pacha and Kuzco shake on Kuzco bearing his house someone else. Pacha fell through a wiggly old bridge, and Kuzco leaves him for dead until he falls through the bridge too. Pacha and Kuzco fall into the forward down the ravine. Is that technically a ravine? I don't know. I don't know my whole underground type words, valley, ravine, hole in the floor, I don't know. Trap hole. Bottomless trap hole. I mean, it's not bottomless, we see the bomb, but that's besides the point. Pacha and Kuzco use teamwork to get up from the valley, ravine, whatever you want to call it. And Kuzco saves Pacha from falling and realizes how much of a joke he's been. Yzma and Quark find out where Kuzco is thanks to the squirrel from earlier. Pacha and Kuzco stop by a restaurant. Yzma and Quark are also there. Pacha tries to tell Kuzco, but Yzma and Quark trying to kill him. But Kuzco doesn't listen. We give a whole breakup, makeup trope. That's stupid. I mean, at least this ends in 5 minutes, but it's a dumb trope. Quark remembers Pacha, so he and Yzma go to Pacha's village. Pacha and Kuzco go back to the village too. Pacha's family distracts Yzma, so Pacha and Quark get a head start back to the palace. The chase is tactile. Very funny joke about how how did Yzma and Quark beat Pacha and Kuzco back to the village? We don't know. We simply don't know. And then Quark chooses not to kill our hero, so Yzma gets rid of Quark after unsawing him. Yzma mixes up the balls, and we get ways to give a human potion to Kuzco back into a human. Yzma gets turned into a cat. Kuzco saves Pacha instead of grabbing the human potion, but with the power of teamwork and Quark, Kuzco turns back into a human, and Kuzco becomes a bad person. Now, I love how much of an asshole they made Kuzco in the beginning, because, I feel like with kids, they don't want the main character to look bad. Prime example is 4Kids grabbing any negative traits of Jay and Yugi from season 3 of GX. Just a little example of that. I love how they made him such a joke and made his transformation to a decent, good human being believable by the influence of Pacha and the journey together. The jokes mostly land. It's very much nonsense humor, but is that just random nonsense? Oh, here's something random. Laugh. I mean, yes, it is randomness, but Stuff like, oh, I don't understand how we beat them to the lab. It's funny because they set up the joke by having like the map as the little shade scene before we get to like the secret lab. That works because it was a sub, and look at the map, it's like, I don't understand it. And each one's like, oh well, moving on, back to business. And it's just like, well, I don't understand what happened, Evo, and moving on. And stuff like that. When it's like nonsensical, but it's also like hilarious. The only thing I really dislike, well, besides the makeup and breakup scene, I hate that movie so much. But like at least again, it was showed this movie is only 70 minutes, so like can't spend too much time on that. But I do not like Cusco's full breaks. They're not funny in the the flow of the movie. I get egotistical, you gotta show that off, but like it just doesn't work for me. It really doesn't. That's like the only like, joke that doesn't land. And basically, I've seen this movie like twice in like 1 week, and it's still funny the second viewing around. But I think that's the staying power of this movie. Quark is fantastic. So is Yzma. Like we're not to knock down Poncha or Kuzco. They're both good characters. Like Poncha, wholesome family man, but loves this family very dealing. And he has a wholesome family. And just like their interactions are so wholesome together. But like Yzma and Quark on again a different level. Again, Overkill as Yzma, fantastic, etc. So with all that being said, I think I would give the Emperor's New Groove a 9 out of 10. So if y'all like the review, give it a thumbs up. If you dislike the review, give it a thumbs down. And hit that subscribe button if you want to see more for us reviews in the future. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.